The clashes in Paris happened on the sidelines of the May Day march by trade unions through the French capital as the presidential contenders held their final rallies of the campaign in the city. Masked protesters threw Molotov cocktails at police, who responded with rounds of tear gas. One officer was seriously burned. At the National Front rally, Marine Le Pen, who's trailing 20% behind in the polls, attacked her centrist rival Emmanuel Macron as a stooge of the political establishment, trying to hang on to power like a barnacle.
Monsieur Macron, c'est le candidat de la continuité.
Mr. Macron is the candidate of continuity, of a morbid continuity, whose path is sprinkled with corpses of jobs that have relocated, ruins of bankrupt companies, and the gaping holes of deficit and debt.
Elle pense aux ouvriers, elle, au moins. Ouais.
At least she thinks about the working class, the little people, as we say. She's really one of us.
The message went down well with die-hard supporters, but was meant to broaden her appeal to the 7 million people who voted for the hard-left candidate Jean-Luc Mélenchon, many of whom would rather abstain than vote for Macron. It does seem extraordinary that the outcome of an election in just 6 days' time that could decide the future of the European Union could turn on the fact of how many people will not vote. The leader of France's biggest trade union summed it up most aptly. He said that any abstention was half a vote for Le Pen. The founder of the National Front, Jean-Marie Le Pen, expelled from the party by his daughter, made what in her eyes was no doubt an unwelcome appearance in the capital to make a speech in front of a statue of Joan of Arc. She's been trying to distance herself from his toxic brand of politics, the father who described the Nazi death camps as a mere detail of history. To loud applause, Macron told his supporters it was time to rebuild the country in the face of the insults and the obscenity of the National Front.
In the past week, our country has been involved in a profound mutation. The political landscape that we had known for so many years vanished before our eyes in a matter of hours.
Macron too paid homage today, not in front of a statue of Joan of Arc, but at the site where a young Moroccan man was murdered on the fringes of a National Front march more than 2 decades ago. He said the roots of extremism were still alive in France. David Chater, Al Jazeera, Paris.